Greetings everyone, welcome to a special video in which we will take a look at a very interesting project. If you remember, I made this Space Shuttle Enterprise as part of my Star Trek ships, and based on that I really wanted to do another shuttle, but larger and with far more details and even some features. I chose for that reason Space Shuttle Endeavour, and we will now take a look what I designed and what I have come up with. And here we are, and this is the shuttle. Now, obviously, from the first glance, you can see that I took some, let's say, artistic liberties. Yeah, for example, uh, Endeavour did not have this warm logo of NASA. It actually had the logo that you saw just a moment ago around here, but such a logo would be problematic to print out, so I decided to keep this NASA logo here. Also, the name Endeavour was around here, but that would be difficult to print, so I decided to keep it here, just like with the Enterprise. On the first glance, it looks very similar to the Enterprise model, apart from being much detailed. As you can see, there are all those tiles. Yeah, I will now get rid of the stand. And as you can see, it has the heat shield, yeah, all the ceramic tiles. And yeah, generally it has far more details because it's bigger. It's roughly half a meter long, so some 50% larger. And as I said, I wanted this to have some features. So yeah, the main feature is obviously that the cargo bay can be open. Now, when the cargo bay is open, you can see that we have here some payload, which in our case is a satellite from Prussia Research, my little joke. And you can also see that here we have the arm, and the arm actually works, so yeah, I can basically do all stuff with it. It is not here, but the idea is that the pieces will be screwed together with small screw. And the same here. And the satellite could be detached, and as you can see, it has solar panels, and those could be extended so that it actually works. Okay. And yeah, that's about it. I played with the idea to make the landing gear, but I in the end basically said no, because the landing gear, if it was to be look like the actual landing gear, would be quite fragile. So instead of that, I came up with this type of stand. Yeah, the base is basically the same as with my Star Trek models, but this part is different, and the holder of the stand is like that, in angle, so that the orbiter is basically in this stand. Okay, so now how it goes together. It is, as you can see, divided into body, wings, engine, hatch, and stand. Uh, so on the first glance, it's the same as with the smaller version. And to a large degree, it actually is the same, only scaled up. The main difference is in the body. So we will now start one by one. So this is the entire body, and we will start with this base. And as you can see, in this base we have holes for the pins, so we will insert them. Yeah, and now we can put the front and the back. So here is the front. It has corresponding holes. Yeah, so we will slide it in. Then we will insert the windshield and the roof. And unlike the smaller version, this one has the roof windows here as well. Now we will insert the back and we will insert the details exactly like on the smaller version. Yeah. So that's the basically main body. But here inside comes the cargo bay. And cargo bay is a special uh, subassembly and we will now take a look at it. So we will start with this piece. To that piece we will slide those side panels which have these locks and they have the hinges for the cargo bay doors. Now we will put one cargo bay door and the second cargo bay door and we have to align them and then we will insert those pins. We have 4 pins, 2 from each side, and we will simply put them inside and then the doors are ready. I will now open it so that we can see. Here, this is the base for the arm, so we will insert the arm. As you can see, arm is its own subassembly, but it's rather simple. You have the base with one uh, pivot for the movement, and here one arm and the second. And you will simply put a screw and screw them together. The same here, and we have also a hole here, and here we have a hole as well, so you can screw it together. Though I personally don't have a screw here, and it doesn't look like I really need it. Okay, and last but not least, here we have the pegs which will serve as a holder for the satellite, and the satellite is here. And as you can see, it's another subassembly, so we will take a look at it. And uh, yeah, we start with this half. As you can see here, we have a hole for the standard pins, so we will insert them. Then we will insert the second half, and we have the main body of the satellite. Now here to this opening, we will insert the logo. And now we will insert here to the hinges the solar panel holder. Once again, we have to align the holes, and here to this opening, we will insert the 2 solar panels. They are 2, so I could print it with the multicolor from both sides, and the same on the other side. So holder, and inside we will insert the 2 solar panels, and now through the holes we will insert these pins 4 by 12, and that's it. And the satellite is done. Okay, so that's the satellite and that's the entire cargo bay. And that is the entire body. So we have the body with all the mounting points ready, so we can now take a look at the wings. Wings are basically the same as with the smaller version, though they are divided into more pieces because of the overall dimensions. So we start with the first piece, and as you can see here we have locks and we have holes for the pins. So we start with the second half, which will be clicked via the lock. Now we will insert the front and the last piece, and they go together. Now to the holes we will insert the pins. Now one remark, I don't recommend to put the pins to these holes yet. It's better if you actually put them into the counter piece, for which we into which we will get later. Uh, I have it tried. It's easier for mounting if they will be inserted into the counterpiece and not here. But yeah, in any case, now we will insert this piece, and the front piece. Yeah, and now we can insert the back exactly the same as before, and we can insert the front exactly the same way as before. Now all the details, yeah, so the gray nose, the white top, the white flaps, the white pieces of the wings, and here as you can see they have corresponding holes for the pins, and as I said, it's easier if you put the pins into those pieces of the wings rather than to the bottom pieces. The mounting is then easier. Then of course the logo, and last but not least the gray pieces. Okay, and that means that the wings are done. And now, as you can see here, we have all the pegs needed for the assembly, so we can simply put the body and push everything down together so that it is like that. Now, of course, the engines, so we will put them, they are exactly the same as before, so those two cones are separate, and you will simply put them inside, and as you can see, uh, here we have a little pin, so it clicks together, and yeah, the engines are done. Now, of course, when everything is in place, we will simply attach the hatch, and the orbiter is done. Of course, here we have the stand. A stand is now consisting of two pieces. So we have the base and we have this piece. It doesn't need to be from the two pieces, but for the sake of transportation, I decided to do it like that because that would be easier to basically travel with. Okay, so yeah, so this is the model. And now we will actually go to take a look at the printed model. And here is the model. I really have to say that I am proud of myself. It really went out perfectly. And on the first go. Yeah, basically, yeah, I have to admit that here I had to use a little bit of glue because the panel didn't hold it well, but that's about the only way. Okay. Now the arm. Yeah, as you can see, it works. That's actually my first design thing which is screwed, and yeah, it works fine. The satellite, of course, can be detached from the cargo hole, and yeah, the solar panels could be extended, and it could work like that. Even though it has a little port here which could be added here to the arm, the connection isn't strong enough, so it will not hold the satellite yeah, like that. Yeah. Yeah, you can put it in, but yeah, it's too heavy. Yeah, I have it wrong way, it's like that. Yeah, so and yeah, Yeah, I will now detach it from the stand. Yeah. All the tiles. Yeah, it's quite hefty, quite heavy. Yeah, and yeah, I'm maybe a little bit sad that I wasn't able to do the landing gear, but yeah, it would be way too fragile, and yeah, I still wouldn't display it with it. So I think this is the best solution. Yeah. Okay. I guess that's all. Now I will make some pictures and make a video or edit the video and publish it. Yeah, this is my Space Shuttle Orbiter Endeavour, and yeah, I have to say that I really love it. I hope you do too. Okay, have a very nice day and bye bye.